Hi chaps, so I thought I'd do a little review on a new cook set I've got, which is the BCB Crusader MK2, so the new system cook set from BCB. I actually really like this cook set. It comes in like a multicam pouch, some webbing there, so there's actually some molly straps on the back here, bit of molly webbing, and some loops here with some pop catches, so that you can attach this to your bag or your belt or anything like that, which is really useful. I think that's definitely a really good touch to have on a cook set. So you know, to save space in your backpack, you can actually store this on the outside of your bag. And if your bag has molly webbing, then you can obviously use that as well. So it's got a little catch here, so just pop that open, and inside it has all the cook set all together in one system, which is really handy. So there's no loose parts everywhere. Everything I need for my cook set is inside here. Little drawer cord there, pull cord, and I'll just take the contents out and just show you basically what's in there. So the first one you've got here is the plastic cup. This takes half a litre, this cup, and it's the NATO Osprey cup. So it's kind of got the official stock number on there as well, so you know it's the official one. Obviously very versatile mug. This obviously you wouldn't boil water in. This is where you'd pour your boiled water in from tea and things like that, but you wouldn't put this on a fire because this is plastic. And it's got, you can see your rivets and stuff in the back there. Nice strong handle to it as well. The next thing, which this cup sits on like that, is your NATO Osprey bottle. This bottle here takes a full litre. Again, it's the black NATO Osprey bottle. Really nice bottle, actually, just very easy to use, very straightforward. Just a screw cap with a really good seal, good O-ring rubber seal around there. I've put some water in here at the moment just so I can show you later when I do a boil test for the cook set itself. So it's handy, you can take along within your cook set. You can actually take you know, a litre of water along with it as well, all packed together. You don't have to carry your water separately, which I think is a really good idea. So those two kind of go hand in hand. The next part in the bag is the grey. This is hard anodised aluminium, which is very durable and long lasting. This can take a litre of water, and it's actually got markings on the outside that gives you 1/4 of a litre and 1/2 of a litre. That's for if you're boiling using food that's boiled in a bag, and you know, you'll know how much water you need to use for that. Again, you've got the strong rivets at the back with the folding handles, carrying handles there, and they are long enough that as such that they will keep cool at the ends. They won't be too hot. So when you're cooking on a fire and things like that, it's a good enough distance that these don't get too hot at the end here. Again, the hard anodised means it's long lasting. It should be very durable. And next in the box, well, the pouch, is the actual cooking base. And what I've got in here is a trangia spirit burner, which you can see a review on. I'll pop a review for this spirit burner in the corner of your screen now. You can click that just to see a review. This is the basically the alcohol stove that I use with this system. And inside here I actually also store a pot, like a pot hanger, basically a clip that can go around this. So if I fold these handles down, it can go around there like that, and then that can hang from the fire, from a stick over a fire as well. So if I choose to hang this over a fire, I've got that option as well. And actually this clip you can just find cheap online if you research it. This clip fits perfectly inside there, and there's an actual recess there where my trangia spirit burner can actually fit perfectly as well in there. So it all fits together really snug. The other thing, this spirit burner and the clip do not come with the set. I've got these separately, and there's another thing I got separately which doesn't come with the set, but I store in the bottom of my bag, is a proper aluminium lid. This is 1.5mm aluminium, handmade. I got this on eBay. There's a fella on eBay, I think, called Les, who makes these, and I got it with strainer holes as well. This is for the BCB MK2 cup, so it fits over there perfectly. This will increase the boil time of water, and it also, with the strainer holes, you can just it pinches on there, and I can strain, you know, anything out, say coffee or anything like that that I need to strain out. I can strain out quite easily doing so with that. And that's got rivets again there with a nice sort of D-ring there, basically, that you can lift off. Really useful. It says there handmade by wildcrafts.co.uk, and I think I paid about £10 for this, so it's well worth it. It's not actually too heavy, being aluminium as well, and that actually sits at the base of my bag, this bag here, like that, and that cup can just sit on there, and I can store, you know, that one sits there, and I can store the rest on top very easily. So first of all, starting off with the grey, again hard anodised base. This is the bottom section of the cook system. In that I put my trangia spirit burner, which has, if I unscrew that, methylated spirits inside there, purple fluid. You just light that. It's got fuel efficient holes around the end which increase the oxygen flow, and this screws in tight. This is all sealed, so I can actually store some meth spirits in there and keep them in there, and not have to worry about keep pouring more in there afterwards. So that sits inside my cook set like that at the bottom, and then when I've lit that flame, the next thing that will fold over like that. Then I've got my 1 litre hard anodised cooking cup that can sit on top like that of this base, this grid here. Sit on top like that, allow the flame, and this has oxygen holes. You know, these holes allow a really efficient airflow to increase that oxygen flow and make it really efficient burn. But it also, that wrap there can then allow this cup to sit on top. Once I boiled something in here, obviously this will be too hot to drink from. You can pour it into here, and you know, then I've got a drinking cup. What I'm going to do now is a boil test. Going to put a litre of water in here, light the stove, the spirit burner, and we'll do a boil test. It's about 5 degrees out here today, so it's cold. I'm not doing an indoor boil test like many of the reviews, which I think are very unrealistic, in the sense that if you're doing a boil test indoors, you know, most of the time you're going to be using this is outdoors, so you need to do the test outdoors. So I will do a boil test, and we will see how long it takes to boil a litre of water. There we go. It's almost an invisible flame with methylated spirits. You can't actually see, but I can feel by the heat that is now burning. So what I'll do, close that, get my water bottle, this has a litre in, and pour some water into my cup. I won't go too close to the top, so I don't want it to boil over. Okay, the burner's going. I've got my phone stopwatch ready there, just to see if we can get this exact time of the boil time, see how long it goes. The stove's just about to start burning efficiently now, so got my pretty much a litre of water in there. Pop that on, pop the lid on, that's all secure, and press start, and we'll see how long it takes. Just a little tip, something that I do, is I actually fold out the handles of the cup like that, and I use the actual bag, the carry bag, the nylon carry bag that it comes in, as a windshield, a windbreak, and it just helps keep that breeze off. Really obviously basic, but does the job, keeps the breeze off. Okay, so we are 16 minutes in. I've waited until I've started to see steam coming out of the strainer holes there. So we're about 16 minutes in. Obviously it's pretty cold. I'll stop the clock there because I'm pretty sure that is boiling. It's pretty cold, it's 5 degrees, so, and it's windy, so I wasn't expecting really a 10-minute boil, but This is, bearing in mind, a litre of water. So that's now a good rolling boil. You know, within 15 minutes really. That's a good rolling boil. That's enough to cook in now. Now obviously if I'm having a soup or a cup of tea, I'm not going to have a litre of tea or a litre of soup. It will be half that. You know, so we're looking at about 8 minutes really. If I was looking to boil for a cup of tea or a soup or coffee or something like that, probably about 8 minutes. But for cooking in cold in 5 degrees and wind, about 15 minutes. Again, with that lid, that's really important. That really does help with the boil time. But you know guys, this is not for cooking your roast dinners on. This is, you know, for things like the boil in a bag food, things like that. Tea, coffee, hot dogs, just your standard kind of small meals that doesn't require long times of cooking, because obviously that alcohol fuel will burn out eventually as well. You can put hexi blocks in there and things like that at the bottom. I haven't tried it as a wood burning stove, for those asking whether you could burn wood in there. Not sure there would be enough room, to be honest, under there to do that. But for something that's so portable and compact, I think it's very efficient personally. I do a lot of fishing. A lot of guys that follow Totally Awesome Outdoors know that I run another YouTube channel called Totally Awesome Fishing. And when I'm doing carp fishing, especially carp fishing overnighters, and some pike fishing on the cold winter days on the river, this is absolutely ideal for making those cups of tea, warm cups of soup. In fact, I could take this out on the boat as long as I'm safe with it. Really good sturdy platform at the bottom there. And you know, I'm touching that lid now and that's not hot at all there. I can use the handles around the back here. And I'm touching those now, and that is not hot to touch. So I can lift that cup off as long as I be careful of the flame. And you can see there's the trangia burner going really well there. So I'm actually really impressed with that. And obviously, if I was doing a tea, then I'd use my black plastic anodised, well this isn't anodised, this is black plastic Osprey cup, and I could just pour that water into that cup like that. That's the benefit of doing boil in a bag food actually, is you could boil it in a bag in there and then still use the water from there to make a hot tea. And there you go, that's a ½ litre cup there of tea, which is a significant amount of tea or coffee if I had that. But I hope you've enjoyed the review guys. Just one quick thing I thought I'd say, the weight of it without my trangia burner and the lid, because they didn't come with it, the weight of the whole cook system is I think about 105 grams, so pretty light as well really. Hope you enjoyed the review. Thanks very much for watching. Please check out some of the other reviews of the stuff that I use. And yeah, thanks very much. Subscribe, like, comment, give us some feedback on maybe some of the cook systems that you guys use as well. Thanks guys.